this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Breeze. Will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play, nerves come into play, and despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
And he connects with Ertz. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Breeze. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Browns first down. 1st First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily...
And this time he is in. Cam Akers, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you should get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That one brought back a few nightmares, because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Breeze will try again on second down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now Breeze on third down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Again, it's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run this with Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's Akers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the give, this is Akers. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a play fake. Wentz under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Breeze now on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Breeze. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The punter Cook who sends it away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 48-yard
line. On first down, Wentz. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half.
I'm coming!
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll go again here with Akers. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Wentz on third down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A third quarter now, at a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Houston.
They'll run with Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And some room to maneuver. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
21, Texans 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Texans first down.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But it'll be second down. Throwing now is Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Breeze. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Texans will take over at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, Drew Brees into his 40s now. Doesn't have the strong arm that he once did, but don't tell this defense that right now.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's taken down at the 43. Well, now before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At the 43-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Come on now. The clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, 44 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 28, Texans 14. Justin Tucker is set to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays, eat up chunks of yardage, and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Breeze to throw again. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Breeze. On the screen, Bernard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Drake. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for it.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?